It didn't start at river. The first sign that something was wrong with Ada happened here, in the bright sun, on an ordinary market day in my village. Women were shouting prices, children were running between stores, men were dragging wheelbarrows and arguing about football. The ground was full of long dark shadows. I remember looking around and thinking everything is normal. Then my eyes found her, Ada. She was laughing, tucking baskets in her hand, standing in the middle of the market like any other girl. And then I saw it. Everyone around her had a shadow. Every woman, every child, every store, even the baskets hanging from the tables. But beneath Ada's feet, there was nothing. No outline, no darkness, just bare earth. Ada stood in the hottest part of the day, and she had no shadows. My name is Gina, and this is Night Tales, scary African stories for adults. Tonight, I will tell you how one girl went to the river after dark, met the woman who never blinks, and came back as the girl who walks in the sun without a shadow. To understand what happened that day in the market, you have to go back with me to before everything went wrong. Before the market, before the fever, Ada and I were just village girls. Our world was small. The school, the dusty path, the mango tree, and the river. In the day, the river was our playground. Women washed clothes and gisted. Children splashed at the edges, men threw their nets and argued about politics. But everyone knew the river changed at night. As the sun started going down, our grandmothers would call us, "Come in.
The spirit
Night is coming. Leave the water alone."
Remember the
Miri
of the village.
Do you know what that means? Water has eyes that never closes. For her, it wasn't poetry, it was a warning. Because at night, they said, a woman stands by the river. She looks like us, she smiles like us, but she never blinks. Some called her a spirit. Some said she was a drowned woman. Others said she had been there longer than the village itself. The rule was very simple. If you see a woman by the river at night, smiling with her eyes wide open, and she does not blink, don't look twice, don't greet her, don't answer her. Ada hated that rule. Where I was careful, she was curious. Where I listened, she tested. One evening, we were outside Grandma's hut. Grandma sat on a low stool plaiting my hair. Ada lay on the ground, hands behind her head, staring at the darkening sky. Grandma started her usual talk. "Remember, my children, don't go near the river when the moon is up. If you hear your name from the water, pretend you are deaf. The woman there doesn't call you to play." Ada rolled her eyes. This grandma self. "Mama, how many times will you tell this story?" she said. "Have you even seen her, or is it just to scare us?" Grandma's finger froze in my hair. The fire beside us seemed to go quiet. She didn't look at Ada when she answered. "My daughter, I saw her once," Grandma said. "This is why I walk with a stick till today." Ada sat up immediately. I felt my head in my throat. "You saw her?" Ada whispered for real. Grandma finally looked at us. Her eyes were sharp, but there was something tired behind them. You children think we tell these stories for decoration?" she asked. "I saw her. Do you want to hear how I saw her? Or do you want to keep doubting?" Ada should have kept quiet. She didn't. Curious one. That's when our story truly began. The moon was full the night it happened, round bright, sitting in the sky like a white eye. Most people had gone to bed. The village was quiet. I was lying on my mat, trying to sleep, when I had a light tap on my window. Gina, are you awake? It was Ada. I pushed the wooden window open. What are you doing here? I whispered. It's late. Her eyes were shining. Let's go to the river, she said. I stared at her. Are you okay at all? After everything Grandma said? Ada leaned closer. That is exactly why, she said. I want to see if it's true. Aren't you tired of being scared of a story? When you are young, you fear being called a coward more than you fear spirit. Against my better judgment, I agreed. We slipped out of the compound like thieves. The path to the river was different at night. During the day, it was full of noise and life. Now, all that was gone. Just crickets, the wind in the trees, and under everything, the low sound of the river. The closer we got, the colder it felt. Not normal cold, the kind that feels like it's under your skin. We reached the last bend, where the trees opened into clearing by the riverbank. Ada whispered, if you see anything, we run. Agreed? I nodded. Even though my legs were already weak, she pushed a branch aside and stopped. I looked past her shoulder and froze. A woman was standing at the edge of the water. Her feet were in the shallow part of the river. A plain white cloth clung to her legs, soaked. Her hair was long and black, hanging down her back in wet stance. She was facing away from us, looking out at the water. She did not move, not even a little. My mouth wet dry. Ada, I whispered, let's go back. Ada, let's go back, please. Her body was trembling, but her pride was stronger. Maybe she's just from the next village, she whispered. We can't even see her face. Before I could stop her, she took a step forward. The grass crunched softly under her feet. The woman did not react. Ada swallowed. Excuse me, she repeated. She said, voice shaking. Ada took another step. Excuse me. Even when the woman did not answer her the first time, she now asked, are you from this village? The woman turned, not like a normal person. She turned the way a door opens, with smooth, slow, without moving her feet. First her shoulders, then her neck, then her face. Her face looked wrong. Her skin was too smooth, like wet clay. Her lips were too red, like someone had just painted them. But it was her eyes. They were large, dark, and fixed on Ada. They did not blink. The night went quiet. Even the crickets caught their songs. The woman smiled. Her eyes stayed exactly the same. You called me, she said, voice soft and echoing, like it had passed through water first.
For you.
Why? Tears slipped down my face. I heard something behind us, a small crack. I turned around and my heart dropped. On the path behind us, leading back towards the village, were wet footprints, a trail of them, dark in the moonlight, as if someone dripping water had walked right behind us. But the path was empty. If we had turned around earlier, we would have seen nothing. Now we were trapped, footprints behind us, the woman in front of us, and only one of them was smiling. Ada was shaking. So was I. She tried to speak. I didn't call you, she stammered. I just wanted to see if you are real. The woman tilted her head too far to one side. Her hair slid like a wet cotton. You wanted to see, right? She said. Now you have seen. Her smile withered. Her eyes still did not blink. In this world, child, nothing is free. Not even a look. She stepped closer. Where her feet touched, the ground darkened like water was following her. I can take many things, she said. your fear, your breath, your shadows. Ada started to cry. Please, please, she sobbed. I never come back here again. I will never come. Please, I'm sorry. The woman laughed.
We've been waiting.
It sounded like water pouring into an empty pot. Children always say, never, she said. Very well. Tonight, I will be kind. She leaned in so close, their noses almost touched. I will only take your shadow. If you ever return to my river, I will take the rest. Her hand passed through Ada like Ada was smoke. Ada screamed. The air turned freezing. The moon hid behind a cloud. For a moment, everything went blank. When the light came back, Ada was lying on the ground, shivering. The woman was gone. The river went back to its slow, heavy breathing. I don't remember how I ran home. One moment I was by the water. The next, I was banging on grandma's door, screaming. The adult found Ada at the edge of the clearing, cold and shaking, whispering about eyes that never closed. For 3 days, she had a fever. Then, slowly, she got better. She stopped talking about that night. Everyone said, she is fine now. It's over. We wanted to believe that. Then came the market. That same market I told you about. I was there with grandma, selling tomatoes. The sun was high. People moved like a colorful river through the dust. Ada came with her mother. She laughed. She greeted us. She said, I am okay now. It was just a bad dream. Grandma smiled back. Then her smile disappeared. Her eyes dropped from Ada's face to the ground. I followed her gaze and saw it again. Everyone else had a shadow. Women, men, children, goats, even the umbrellas over the tables. But under Ada's, nothing. The earth was bare. That night, Grandma called me. Her hands were shaking. Gina, she said quietly, you went with her that night, right? Didn't you? I couldn't answer. I did not have to. She sighed. Looking old and tired. Ada will leave. Grandma said she will grow, she will marry, she will have children, she will laugh and cry like everyone else, but she belongs to that river now. When the woman calls her again, she will go. People without shadows do not die like the rest of us. My voice came out small. Why didn't she take me too? Grandma looked at me for a long time. Fear kept you close to your body, she said. Ada curiosity opened her up. Spirits like open doors. In our language, it means not every call should be answered. Ada grew up. If you saw her today, you would think she's ordinary until she steps into the full sunlight and the ground under her stays empty. Some nights, when the moon is bright and the river is loud, people say they see two figures by the water. A tall woman in white, her dripping eyes wide open, never blinking. And beside her, a girl shaped shadows of Ada as she was when we were teenagers, standing in the silver light with no shadows at her feet. So, in my village, when the moon is full, grandmothers still say, Mmiri nwere anya Ada ahụ ura. Water has eyes that never close, and we still warn the children. Don't go near the river at night. If you see a woman by the water who smiles without blinking, don't look twice. Don't greet her. Don't follow her. Because she might look down, notice your shadow, and decide it looks lonely.
After dark. The spirits there do.
If you are listening, if you are still listening, tell me in the comments. Would you have gone with Ada that night or stayed in the bed? And if you want more stories like this, subscribe to my channel, because the next time I will tell you what happens when you follow the whistling at night. God bless you. Make sure you share, comment. Let's see your thoughts. God bless you. See you in the next video. Bye bye for now.
Do not welcome visitors.